Okay, here's a recap on this standard. We're second to the last standard. Now, I need to fill out this equation. I want it to have a slope of negative 2/3, and I want negative 9, 1 to be one of the points that make the equation work. Okay, so M and B. Okay, I know my M, it's negative 2/3. So you'll put that up there. And then B is y equals M times X plus B. So get rid of those three things. So y needs to be 1. The M is negative 2/3. I need to times that by the X, negative 9. So I got 1. Okay, I find the product of negative 2/3 and negative 9. That's 6. So 6 plus B. Okay, now with that done, you get the 6 out of here. Minus 6 minus 6, that's negative 5 equals B. Okay, so there we go. All right, next one. So you got to fill this out. So M, don't just tell me what M and B are. Put them in the equation. So the M is 5. So y equals M times X plus B. That's X, that's Y, so the Y is negative 4, and the M is 5, and the X is negative 3. So I drop the equals, we have negative 4. 5 times negative 3 is negative 15 plus B. Negative 15, so I plus 15 plus 15. So negative 4 plus 15 is 11 equals B, so that's 11. Okay. Okay, next couple problems. Again, we got to fill out that. So that's M, that's B. This time they didn't give me the slope. Okay, now remember the slope of the line is the rise over the run. Okay, so that's going to be y minus y because y-axis is the rise, and then x minus x. Okay, so the y's is going to be 5 and negative 1, or negative 1 and 5. I'll go 5 and negative 1. That'll be plus plus. Then I got to go negative 2 and 2. So negative 2, 2. So that's 6. Negative 2 minus 2 is negative 4. Then I divide and find the quotient, negative 1.5. There's your M. So y equals M times X plus B. Then we get rid of this crap. Okay. So the M is negative 1.5. And then the Y, I'll pick that one. So negative 1. Then I got to times that negative 1.5 by the X, which is 2. So I get negative 1. So negative 1.5 times 2 is negative 3 plus B. Okay, let's get rid of the negative 3. So plus 3, and 2 equals B. So that's 2. Negative 1.5 times X plus 2. Again, if you want to check your answer, you just take negative 1.5 times negative 2 plus 2. And I'm hoping when I click equals, I get 5 out of that. Then if I take it times 2, so negative 1.5 times 2 plus 2, I'm hoping to get negative 1 when I click equals. Okay. XY, XY. Okay. So the Y is 9 and negative 7. But if I minus negative, it goes plus plus. Okay, and then 4 and negative 4. If I minus negative, it goes plus plus. So it's going to be 16 over 8, and that equals 2. So my multiplier is 2. So y equals M times X plus B. Y will be negative 7, and the M would be 2, negative 4. So 2 times negative 4 is negative 8, and then plus B. Okay, so the negative 8, I got a plus 8 and plus 8. Okay, so I take -7 plus 8 is 1. Okay, so I get 1. Y equals 2 times x plus 1. Okay, story problem time. By the way, before I even start this, how many units do I have underlined? I just have 2. Okay, I just have 2. Initial fee to have a website set up using a server is $48. It costs $44 per month to maintain the website. Find the cost of running them for 6 months. So we said there's 2 units. 2. On this test, you got to understand there's 2. Okay? So I'm going to need my units. I'm going to need to make a line because it doesn't say DV. So there is a beginning amount that belongs here. Okay, and then I'm going to need to write an equation, and in the last sentence I see 6 months. So 6 months is plugged into the equation. So my units are dollars and months, okay? X and Y. And dollars per month, okay? Every single month's $44. So 44. What do we have before the 44? We have $48. So before I do the 40. Okay, so there's my equation. 48 plus 44x equals y. 6 months. Months is x, so that goes in for x. Okay. So 48 plus 44 parentheses 6 equals y. And when I'm solving for y is by itself, so I just need to plug that into the calculator. I get 312. Again, 2 units. That's the way you got to think. Okay. Number 6, company charges $19 per calendar after the buyer pays a one-time delivery fee. The cost of 4 calendars is $81. This includes a delivery fee. How many calendars can be purchased for $75? So I'm finding how many calendars. How many units do I have underlined? I think there's just 2. So I'm going to need my 2 units. And it doesn't say DV, so we will probably need the line. It means there is something down there we have to figure out. And then my equation where I'm going to be putting $75. Okay, so what are those 2 units? Dollars and calendars. X should be the calendars, Y would be dollars. So the dollars per calendar. How much does 1 calendar cost? $19. Okay, easy enough. Okay, what comes before the 19? Oh, I don't see it. So there's a formula, and that's y equals m times x plus b. So I'm going to need a combo of calendars and dollars. And it would be the 4 calendars and $81 is pretty much your only option. Okay, so I get rid of these 3 things. So y is going to be 1. And by the way, my m is 19. We know that. Okay, y is money, so $81. And then the number of calendars is 4. So I paid $81 by paying $19 per calendar for 4 calendars. So that's going to be 70, I think it's 76. I don't know. I better make sure. Yep. And then get the 76 out of there. So 5 equals B. So you paid a $5 fee before you paid $19. So my equation is 5 plus 19 times x equals y. Now it's $75, and dollars is y, so it goes in for y, not x. So when it goes in for y, you got to box up the x. Minus 5, so 19x equals 70. Divide by 19. And 70 divided by 19 is 3.6, so I can only afford 3 calendars. Okay, next problem. I borrow some money from my parents. I pay a certain amount back each month. After 4 months, I still owe them $400, and after 10 months, I owe them $250. After how many months will I owe them $0? Okay, how many units you got underlined? There's 2, so you're going to have to identify your units. Doesn't say dV, so we do need the line. Remember, a dV problem means they both start at 0, meaning you could use the ratios, but I didn't put dV. Okay, $0 is going to be the plug-in number. So my 2 units, you said there were 2 units underlined. What are they? So months and money. So dollars per month. Now, I don't have the dollars per month. I don't, because $400 is for 4 months and $250 was after 10 months. But you can't just say, oh, forget it. No, because you're going to need the line. You got to have an M. So y minus y, x minus x. And remember, the dollars got to be on top, okay? Because y is your dollars. And plus it's dollars per month. Dollars go on top. So that's going to be 400 minus 250. And then we're going to need 4 minus 10. So that's going to be 150 over negative 6. So 150 divided by negative 6 is negative 25. And again, some are like, negative, that ain't right. Yeah, it's right, because the money I owe the parents is going down because I'm paying them back. Okay, so we have negative 25. Now, what came before the negative 25? I don't know. Negative 25 is not even in the problem, but there is something. I would put dV if there was nothing. So y equals m times x plus b. Get rid of those 3 things, and we need a combo. Okay, so I can use 4 months with $400. So we'll go with those. Okay, so my M is the negative 25. And Y, the fact that Y is money says that Y is 400. And then we times that by 4. Okay, so I had $400. Negative 25 times 4 is negative 100 plus Mr. B here. So I need to move the negative 100 over by adding. And I had 500 at the beginning. Okay, so $500. Okay, so now just write the equation. You had $500. You're adding negative 25. I don't know how many of those I add, so x equals y. Now, where would I put $0? Okay, it's $0. So what's dollars, y or x? It's y. Okay, so you're going to put it in for y. Box him up. So negative 25x and negative 500. And that's going to be 20. So 20 months. Okay, then the last problem. At a store, ham costs $3 per pound. Turkey costs $5 per pound. I spend $37. If I buy 4 pounds of ham, how many pounds of turkey did I buy? How many units do I have underlined here? It looks to me like there's 3. So if there's 3, we make the tic-tac-toe chart. You put the totals in the corners. And then how many and single. You set up every one like that. Okay, so what are kind of the 2 primary units, the 2 things you're buying? Ham and turkey. So ham and turkey. And then your third unit's dollars. So I put dollars single, dollars total. You put on top. Okay, so let's talk about this. How many dollars does it cost if I buy 1 pound of ham? $3. How many dollars for a pound of turkey? $5. By the way, I should have wrote this down here. You're finding the pounds of turkey. There's 3 units involved in the problem. Okay, how much ham did we buy? Okay, you're buying it by the pound, so how many pounds are there? There's 4. How many pounds of turkey? I don't know, that's X. So 4 times 3 is 12. 5 times X is 5X. And then what's our total money? Our total money is $37. Okay. So if I got 3 units underlined, we need the tic-tac-toe chart. Okay, so I got 12 plus 5 times x equals 37, so I minus the 12. 5 times x equals 25. I divide by 5, and x is 5. Okay, that's really all I have to say on that today. Hope it's been informative.